Good morning. We're going to begin. It's 9:30. I'm pretty sure it's just me and my mom for this class, but of course we're recording it and gonna make it available to whoever would like to join. So I do want to, as everyone's settling in, just find a comfortable seat. You're welcome to lie down, sit in a chair. I'm just going to go through basically some housekeeping, and then we'll get started. So continue to settle in, get water, tea, whatever, something to sit on, a blanket, a towel. All right. So this class is accessible to anyone who wants to do it, whether you are sitting in a chair or you can tie yourself up in a little pretzel. It's for everyone. So just remember that. And this class is being recorded. You are not being recorded, but the class is being recorded. And you don't have to have your camera on. Thank you to our 2 live participants who do have their camera on, so I can see you. And I'm pretty sure you all are already muted. So just keep yourself on mute unless you need to speak to me. And you're also welcome to use the chat function and let me know. And can everyone hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Fabulous. I feel like my screen's a little blurry, but that's okay. Okay. So just start to get into a nice comfortable seat. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. And we'll take a nice deep breath in together. And then exhale out of your mouth. Nice and slow and audible. Let's do that again. Inhale, fill the belly, fill up into your ribs, expand. Nice big breath in. And exhale out. You can do it audibly. One more time, take a nice big inhale in, and as you're doing that, roll your shoulders up to your ears, create a little tension in your neck. Exhale out the mouth, let the shoulders down. Nice. And you can settle here, adjust as you need to, get wiggles out. Notice if you have any tension anywhere in your body. And notice how it feels to sit right here, right now. And even though we're physically distant from each other using the internet for our class, or maybe you're watching this video later, just notice how it feels to be in space with this group of people right now. Maybe it makes you feel connected to the world at large. Knowing that we're intentionally joining in this practice together. And start to bring your awareness to the crown of your head, the tippy top of your head, and tuck your chin in so that crown of your head is pointing straight up to the sky. And imagine that a little string is coming up and it's growing you a little taller. So you have this really nice tall spine. Nice spaciousness between each and every one of your vertebrae going down your spine. Let your shoulders melt down your back. Try to keep that spaciousness all along your spine, but let everything relax. Let your shoulders relax. Let your stomach muscles relax. Let your hips relax. And then feel down to where you're sitting, where your sit bones or your butt is making contact with the floor or a towel or a cushion. And feel that connection, that grounding, that stability. And simultaneously feel that gentle little pull from the crown of your head. So we're finding that balance of being grounded and being connected to the heavens, the universe. And you can bring your hands to your heart in prayer pose. And you can sort of press your thumbs into your sternum and press your sternum into your thumbs. Relax the shoulders down again. And just thank yourself for choosing to come and just be with yourself, be with your body for this beautiful Saturday morning we have together. And just to clear out some energy, we'll chant 3 ohms. You can do it aloud or silently, whatever you're most comfortable. And we'll take a nice big inhale. Exhale everything out. And then we'll inhale for 3 ohms. Inhale. And one more time. And start to gently shake out your hands. And start to shake your hands up, stretch your arms up high, shake the wrists a little bit. And shake them low, out to the side, out behind you, out in front of you. All right, and then we're gonna start to move on to our hands and knees. So take it nice and easy, nice and slow. And if you have any knee pain and you've got a towel or a blanket or anything that you want to put under your knees, you're welcome to. Just give them a little extra cushioning. And then come onto your hands and knees with your hands spread nice and wide under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and look straight down between your hands. And as you inhale, let your belly drop towards the ground, lift your chin, looking up to the sky. And as you exhale, start to curl in, tuck your chin, arch your spine. So doing some nice gentle cat-cows, moving with your own breath, inhaling, stretching out the front of the body, and then exhaling, curling up and stretching out the back of the body. And moving at your own pace. Hi, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Sorry to be late.
Oh, you're fine. Just getting a little movement in our spine here. Inhaling, opening the front of the body, and exhaling, stretching the back of the body. You're welcome to stay on the hands and knees, or if you're more comfortable, you can do this seated. That can sometimes just make it a little more accessible. So just remembering what we said at the beginning of the class, this is for everybody, every physical body, the way that it wants to come to the practice. So don't force yourself to do anything that your body just doesn't want to do this morning. Treat yourself gently. And you can start to find any natural movements here that you wish. Maybe that means sweeping the hips side to side. Maybe that means coming back into a child's pose. Maybe that means finding just a comfortable seat. and connect back with your breath as you're moving or beginning to find stillness. Take 3 more breaths here, either in this movement or in stillness. And then we can all meet in either a child's pose or a comfortable seated pose, whatever feels most appropriate for your body this morning. And then on your next inhale, coming back up onto hands and knees. And again, if being on hands and knees is uncomfortable for you, for the wrists, for the knees, you can stay seated and then we can just modify it. So as you're ready, you can start to stretch your left leg out behind you and tuck your toes a little bit at first, just sort of bob back and forth, starting to open up the bottom of the foot, the ankle, calves, getting up into the thigh, into the hamstrings, and then you can start to move that left foot in circles. You're welcome to tuck your toes a little bit, really open up those toes. And then you can release that left foot back down, release the left knee back underneath the left hip, and then we'll stretch out the right foot. Again, just starting nice and gentle, just gently rocking back and forth, really nice and easy, opening up the back of that right leg. Try to relax your shoulders down, looking down between the palms, starting to roll that right foot in circles, maybe tucking the toes a little bit, getting some nice movement into the toes, opening them up. And you can release that right knee back down. Just do one nice and slow cat and cow here. Inhale, drop the belly, open the heart, and exhale, tuck the chin, arch the spine. And then come back to a flat neutral spine, a tabletop. And then send that left foot out behind you, tuck the toes. And as you inhale, reach your right arm forward with your thumb facing up towards the sky. So opposite limbs are extended, the left arm, left leg and the right arm. You can lift them up into the air or you can keep them as low as they feel comfortable with. And on the inhale, we reach and stretch. And then on the exhale, bring the knee and elbow in towards each other. You can arch your spine a little bit as you do that. We're going to do that 4 more times. Do it nice and slow. Try to really feel your breath here. Let the breath control the movement. Couple more times, maybe feeling that left arm shaking a little bit, engaging. That's fine. One more time, reach out. Exhale, bring everything in towards the center. And then bring the right hand back down, bring the left knee back down. And then we're gonna extend that left leg once again out behind, and then start to bring that left leg out to the left. So we're getting some nice opening in the inner thigh muscle, and it can be, the foot can be resting on the floor. So you're kind of sliding it out nice. So just starting to feel a stretch in the inner thigh. You can stay right here, or if it's comfortable, you can start to let your hips come back towards your feet. And as you do this, you might be like, oh man, that's a whole lot of stretch. I'm not ready for it. Come back up onto the hands and knees. Bring the leg back in a little bit so you're not getting as much extension there with that leg. So we're getting a nice stretch in the inner left thigh, maybe a nice stretch in the right glute area. You can come onto your forearms, you can stay on your hands, whatever's comfortable here. Feel the tension. Notice where you can open up, where you can relax. Take a few breaths here. And if there's a lot of stretch, a lot of tension, exhale audibly through your mouth. Imagine you're releasing it through the stretch. Take one more breath here. And then you can slowly come back up to your hands and knees. Stretch that left foot back out behind you, and then start to sweep the left leg over to the right side of the body. So you're stretching it in the opposite direction, getting a nice stretch on the outside of that left hip and leg. And then you can turn and look to the right, giving that whole left side of the body a nice stretch, a nice opening. And then bring that left leg back around, coming back onto the hands and knees. You can do a few cats and cows. You can come back into your child's pose. You can find a nice comfortable seat. So coming back to center. And then just find stillness here for a moment. Come back to your breath. And we'll start to make our way. Oh, we've got someone else joining us. Wonderful. So we're going to do that same little leg sequence on the other side. I'm going to switch so that maybe you can see what I'm doing a little better. Getting into the right leg now. So coming back onto the hands and knees. We'll give one cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, and exhale, curl the spine. Come back to your tabletop, a nice flat back. And then let's stretch that right leg out behind us. And then reach your left arm out in front of you. So opposite sides of the body are starting to engage. Everything can be touching the floor again, or you can lift it up in the air. On your inhale, reach, stretch out. On your exhale, knee and elbow come towards each other underneath your body. Maybe they touch, maybe not. Do that about 5 times. Inhaling, opening, stretching, reaching, strengthening, exhaling, pressing it all out. Moving with your breath, nice and slow and easy. Nice, easy springtime Saturday morning. Maybe one more time. Reach, stretch. Exhale, press it all in. Come back onto the hands and knees as you're ready. We can be a few beats apart at any time. Go at your own pace. When you're ready, stretch that right leg out behind you again. And then we're going to start to sweep the right leg out to the right. And on the first time, if you went a little too far, you can come a little closer. If you didn't go far enough, you can go further out. So bringing that right leg out to the side. Feel free to stay right here if you're already getting enough sensation. If you wish, you can start to let your hips come towards the back of your mat, sort of coming into a one leg extended child's pose. Again, if it's too much stretch, bring that leg back in towards the midline, the back end of the body, back end of the mat rather. You can come onto your forearms. You can release down onto your hands if you wish. Imagining that you're growing lungs in whatever area of your body is feeling the most stretch here. Send that oxygen right into that space. Take a nice big breath into those lungs you just grew. And exhale it out. We'll slowly start to come back up onto our hands and knees. And so we stretch the inside of that right thigh. We're gonna stretch the outside of that right hip now. So send the right leg back out behind you again, and then you can keep your toes on the floor, sweep the right foot over to the left side of the body. So it's crossing over, beautiful. And then look and turn to the left. So you're getting a nice opening along the whole right side of the body. You're getting it in the neck, you're getting it in the ribs, you're getting it in the hips, and the outer leg, the IT band. You can even turn and look at that right foot. And then we'll release that right knee back down. Give one cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch the spine. And then you can find your way into a seat, into a child's pose, or if you're feeling like you want to move into a downward facing dog, you can make your way there. We'll just kind of reconnect ourselves. We got a few more people in here than when we started, so just joining up together. So again, down dog, in a seat, in a child's pose. Beautiful. Whatever option you've chosen, you're welcome to keep your eyes open or closed, but start to focus on your breath. Let all of your attention go to your breath. Notice where your body can soften in whatever option you chose. How you can keep that structure, that spaciousness and that strength, but also bring in as much softness as you can here. Just compassion for yourself. Beautiful. We'll all start to meet in a downward facing dog. So coming back onto your hands and knees, tucking the toes, lifting the hips to the sky, and you can walk out your dog, bending one knee at a time, letting the opposite ankle come down towards the floor, and really press up through the arms. Try to find spaciousness along the front of your body, as well as spaciousness along the back where the shoulder blades are down your back. And then let's lift that right leg up to the sky, just as high as it wants to go. Rotate the right ankle a little bit. And then we're gonna bring that right leg to come and as gracefully as we can, let it come and land between the hands. So the left knee is back down on the floor now. And imagine that your back leg and your front leg are pulling in together. Press them into the ground, get really strong, and then slowly start to lift up. So if you prefer, you can keep that back knee lifted, but otherwise you can keep that left knee on the floor. Lift your arms up to the sky. And then on the exhale, bring the elbows down and out to the side. So you got these nice cactus arms. Just this little bit. Beautiful, nice. Inhale, reach up to the sky, and then exhale, let the elbows come out to the side. Beautiful. Inhale up to the sky, elbows out to the side. You can keep your elbows here now. Keep those legs hugging in towards each other, nice and strong. Relax your shoulder blades down, relax all the muscles in your neck. Take a few breaths here. Can you find that nice balance between strength and ease? Let the center of each palm soften. And you can release your arms down, shrug the shoulders up to the neck and down with a nice exhale. Beautiful. So the right foot stays where it is, the left knee stays where it is. We're gonna come down, bring the hands on either side of that right foot, and then start to tuck your back toes and lift that back knee. Beautiful. Bring the right foot back out behind you. Give it a nice stretch. You can even shake the leg out a little bit. And bring that right foot back down. You can pedal your feet out a little bit. You can come into a child's pose or a seat. Again, come back to your own centering. Come back to a place where you can slow down your breath a little bit. Beautiful. And as you're ready, we'll make our way back into our downward facing dog. Lift the hips to the sky, stretch out the legs, stretch out the arms, pedal the feet. As you're ready, lift your left leg up to the sky. Nice big stretch, roll the left ankle, and nice and slow and controlled, bring that left foot to come and land between the hands. You can release that back right knee down. And the back toes, they can be tucked or untucked, whatever gives you more stability. Pull those legs in together, press into the feet, and slowly rise up. As you're ready, as you're balanced, lift those arms up to the sky. And with an exhale, bring the elbows out to the side, those nice cactus arms, beautiful. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, come on down out to the side. Beautiful. Nice modifications. Inhale up. Exhale out to the side. We'll go one more time, inhaling up. Again, moving at your own pace. Don't let me rush you or slow you down if you're a little speedy this morning. Keep the elbows out to the side. Try to relax your shoulders down. Relax the muscles in the neck, in the face. Relax your tongue, relax the center of each palm. But still feel that strength in the legs, strong core. You can slowly let the arms release down. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale out the mouth, nice and audible. Nice. Come forward, bring the hands on either side of that left foot. Tuck your right toes, lift that right knee, and then send that left foot out behind you. You can shake the leg out a little. You can roll the ankle. Bring that left foot down here. From here, you can come back either into your child's pose or your seat, or if you'd like, you can move through chaturanga. You can come through a plank pose. From here, welcome to drop the knees or keep them lifted. Slowly start to lower your body down towards the ground. Nice strong arms. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, come back down. Inhale brings you back up into either that down dog or child's pose. So come back to your breath. We'll all start to make our way back into a seated pose. And you're welcome to sit on something. Sometimes having something under your butt makes it a little easier to sit. And we'll actually have our legs stretching out in front of us. And just start by gently bouncing your knees up and down. Nice. And then you can start to let your legs sort of flop side to side. Just maybe feeling a little rotation in that hip socket there, maybe feeling a little action in the ankles, just letting everything be nice and soft. And then we're gonna start to clap our hands a little bit. Rub the hands together, get them nice and warm. And we still have our legs reaching out in front of us. Spread out your toes, extend through your heels so your legs are nice and long and strong. And then I want you to gently rest your fingers, your hands over your eyes. Maybe feeling a little warmth from rubbing your hands together. And then start to give yourself a little face massage. You can start to rub circles around the eye sockets, around the eyebrows. Just massaging your forehead a little bit. Coming down to your jawline. Oh yeah, nice. Starting to come over to the ears, giving yourself a little ear massage. You can gently pull on the earlobes, stretch them out. Even getting in the all the little curls of the ears. And then just imagine that any stuck energy that was like in your face, on your ears, just like, you know, like a grumpy face you made this week, just bye. Oh yeah, there you go. And then start to give yourself, yeah, you can do it to your partner as well. You can give yourself a nice little neck massage. Oh, that feels so good. Just shake it out. Get all any stress, any tension that might have been in your neck. Oh, we're just getting it out. And then we're gonna come back to a little tapping. We're gonna start to tap the right arm, top of the right shoulder, coming up the top of the arm, down to the wrist, down to the hand, and then going up the inside. So we're making like a little loop. Just waking up every little part of our body, shaking things out. Anything that is ready to release, you can start going to the other arm, over to the left shoulder, go up to the top. Noticing if there's any points that are really sensitive. Just noticing. You don't need to, you know, think about it any more than that. Oh, that's a sensitive spot. Oh, I better be nice to that spot. Shake out those arms. Then we'll do some nice gentle fists, but we're gonna do a little gorilla bumping. Get a little bumping on the chest. You can even let out some nice like Tarzan noises. Oh, nice Saturday morning release. Coming down to the belly, a little tapping on the belly, a little tapping on the lower back. You can get up as high as you can, off the back, onto the hips. Then back to the nice open palms, slapping all up the top of your legs, to your feet. Maybe you can slap the bottom of your feet, up the back of the legs. And then we're gonna come down onto our backs. Like a cute little bug. And then we're gonna shake everything out. Shake the arms, shake the legs. You can make some noises again. Just get everything out. And then let everything fall down to the ground. Nice and relaxed. And you all can stay right there. I'm gonna sit up, but y'all can stay right there. So just let everything fall and soften. And it can be really nice for your back to bend the knees, walk the feet out really nice and wide, and then let your knees rest on each other. Bring a hand over your belly and a hand over your heart. Maybe you can feel your heart beating. You can feel your breath making your hand rise and fall on your belly. And then you can walk your feet so they're back under your knees. Let your knees reach up towards the sky. And then start to bring your shoulder blades so they're right underneath your back. And bring your arms alongside your body. And then on your inhale, just the tiniest bit, start to bring your hips up. So they might just come an inch or two up off the floor. And as you exhale, really slowly, like you're pouring molasses. Let your back slowly come back down onto the floor. Inhale, slowly lift your hips. You can lift them up a little bit higher this time. Exhale, slowly come back down. Maybe you'll feel each and every bone in your spine as it makes its way back down. Each time you can lift your hips a little bit higher, pressing into your feet, pressing into your shoulders. Exhale, slowly roll the spine back down. This time, lift your hips up, get them to the highest point that's comfortable here, and we're going to keep them lifted. Try to roll your shoulders back down. So you have a lot of space in your neck here. Press into the upper parts of your shoulders. Press into your feet. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, slowly release the spine back down onto the ground. Hug your knees into your chest and start to rock yourself side to side. So getting a nice back massage. And then come and find some stillness. You can keep your arms wrapped around your legs if you're comfortable, or you can just bring the feet back onto the floor. Again, whatever's most comfortable. Take a few breaths here in stillness. Notice if you can relax your shoulders, if you can relax the muscles in your neck, the muscles in your forehead. And then we'll all extend the left leg onto the floor and keep your right knee hugged into your chest, into your body. And if that's not comfortable, you can just have the right foot on the floor with the right knee bent, knee up towards the sky. And then we're going to start to bring that right knee in some nice, slow, big circles. So coming out towards the side, coming up towards the head, coming over to the left side of the body, and then back down. Nice, big, slow circles. You can use your hand to help the knee, to guide it in those circles, to support it. So this is great for digestion. We're using our leg to just help our stomach to further move along the food in our bellies. Nice big breath here. All right, and then we're gonna hug that right knee back into the chest. Then let the right foot come onto the ground, knee facing up towards the sky. And then let that right leg come out to the side. So this is kind of like a lying down tree pose. So in our tree pose, we're balancing up on one foot, but now we're like balancing on the ground on our whole body. So you can bring the right foot to the inside of that left thigh, up as high towards the hips or as low towards the feet as is comfortable. So it's kind of like, you know, pick your intensity level. If you have a lot of stretch on the inside of that right thigh and you have a towel or a pillow or a blanket or anything handy, you can wedge it up underneath the outside of that right thigh, and then you'll, or the knee, somewhere along the thigh or the knee, and you'll support that leg a little more so you won't get as intense of a stretch. We don't want to overstretch. That's no fun later. Try to adjust your shoulders so that they're flat below your back. You can let your arms release out to the side, or you can come back to one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. But really zone back in on your breathing here. Notice if your breath is warm or cool or fast or slow. Notice if it's easy to breathe like this, or maybe it's more of a challenge to breathe down on the floor than it is seated or standing. Just notice what's true for you. Try to relax all the muscles in the legs, in the stomach, in the hips, in the arms, in the hands. And start to wiggle your right toes a little bit. And you can use your hand to help that right knee back up towards the sky. Keep everything else where it is. Keep the shoulders nice and heavy. Keep the left leg where it is. Bring that right knee back up. Keep your right shoulder firmly rooted into the ground. And we're going to start to let that right leg twist over to the left side of the body, but only as far as you can do it while keeping that right shoulder on the floor. So if that means you can only go a little bit, that's fine. You're welcome to keep that right leg bent, or if you've got the space for it, you can stretch that right leg out. You'll get a nice stretch along the whole outside of the leg there. Take a few breaths here. Breathe into your belly, breathe into the twist. Slowly start to come to center. We'll come back to both knees, bent, feet on the floor. Take an inhale. You can go like halfway, lifting the hips. Exhaling down. Go up a little higher with this next inhale, lifting the hips. Exhaling down. One more time, inhaling, lifting the hips. And exhaling slowly down. You can stretch that right leg out. And then we'll hug that left knee into the chest. Again, you're welcome to just keep that left knee, the left foot flat on the floor, whatever's most comfortable. And we'll start to do circles. So let's see, this is, we're going down towards the foot, out to the left side of the body, up towards the head. Nice. Clockwise circles. The circles can be as big or as small as feels good. This hip might feel totally different from the right hip. That's normal. We're not symmetrical, not all the time. Just a couple more circles, letting the shoulders relax, melt down into the mat. And you can let that left foot come down onto the floor. And then again, we'll let that left knee come out to the side. So our reclined tree pose. Welcome to put that towel or pillow or whatever under the outside of that left leg. Can be closer to the knee, right along the thigh, just something to support that leg so you're not overextending, but you don't need that if you don't want it. It's fine. Take a few breaths here. Just let everything soften. Welcome to close your eyes or keep them open. Bring your focus back to your breathing. Let each breath be slow and easy and full. Slowly start to wiggle those left toes a little bit, and then you can use your left hand to help that left knee come back up. So the left foot is on the floor, left knee is bent. We're gonna come into that twist again. Try to keep the left shoulder right down on the floor. You can bring the left knee up to the sky, bring it into your chest or right where it is. Start to let it cross over to the other side of the body. Again, only stretching as much as you can keep that left shoulder down on the ground. You can keep the knee bent. You can stretch the leg out. You can explore, experiment, find somewhere in the middle. Taking a few deep breaths here in this twist. And then slowly coming back to center. You can stretch both legs out away from you. Reach your arms up in the opposite direction. And like you're a big starfish, just stretch everything out as much as you can. And then curl into a little ball. Make yourself into the littlest ball. And then stretch yourself out one more time. And then you can slowly relax your arms alongside your body. You're welcome to have your palms be facing up towards the sky or down towards the ground. You can bring your arms to rest over your belly or your heart. If it's more comfortable for your back, you're also welcome to keep the knees bent, walk the feet out wide, and let your knees rest on each other. So just finding a nice, comfortable place. And then bring all of your attention to your breathing. And watching each breath as it goes in, from the moment you start breathing in to the very last millisecond that you're inhaling. Maybe there's a little pause. And then exhaling, watching every bit of air you're exhaling until that last millisecond when you're done exhaling. Just watching your breath like it's your favorite movie. And you can swallow a few times to help relax your throat. And you can relax the crown of your head. Relax your forehead, your ears, the back of your head. Relax your neck, your shoulders, your upper arms, elbows, forearms. Relax your wrists. Relax the hands. Relax the fingers. Relax the center of each palm. Relax your underarms. Relax the torso. Relax your belly, your low back. Relax your pelvis. Relax your upper legs. Relax your knees. Relax your lower legs, your ankles. Relax the feet, relax the toes, and relax the soles of each foot. You can let the awareness release of your breath. Start to notice the rise and fall of your chest and stomach with your breathing. And start to deepen your breathing. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to stretch out your arms and your legs. And curl yourself up into a little ball and roll over onto your side. Take your time to get there. There's no rush. You can make your arms a little pillow for your head. And take your time, nice and easy. Come on up. Imagine there's a little string coming up the top of your head like you're a puppet. You're being puppeted up. Nice and tall, nice spacious spine. Let your shoulders relax down. Let your chin gently fall into your chest, getting a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Slowly bring your left ear towards your left shoulder, getting a nice stretch in the right side of the neck. Relax the shoulders down. Slowly roll your chin towards your chest and let your head roll over to the other side. Roll the chin back to the chest. Lift the chin back to neutral. Look up. And then look down. Hey, little T. My cat has come to grace us with her presence. Want to say hi? Sit up nice and tall again. You can look over to the left and maybe look past that left shoulder. Back to center. And you can look over to the other side, maybe look past that right shoulder. Back to center. Shrug the shoulders up. Exhale out. We'll do that 2 more times. How about nice big inhale. Nice sigh. 1 more time. Let the tops of your hands rest on your thighs or your knees. Eyes can be open or closed. Just taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up today, for doing the yoga. You can bring your hands to your heart. And we'll close our time together with 3 ohms. You can join in if you want, or you don't have to. Take a nice big inhale and then exhale everything out. And then take a nice big breath in for an ohm. Om. 2 more ohms. Nice inhale. Om. And 1 more. May we all have a beautiful, peaceful Saturday and weekend. It was so nice to practice with you all this morning. This is my first time teaching for Bounty and Soul. I really just, I've known about Bounty and Soul, but being involved in this way, signed up for the newsletter, got a ton of programs. It's really exciting. I am not Allie Kasparian. I'm Liz. I'm just teaching this class today. I couldn't figure out how to change my name on Zoom, so sorry about that. Let's see. I think it's a Tuesday night class, Zumba with Francisco, also a free Zumba class. That's awesome. I'm definitely going to go. Tons of health and wellness classes. This class is ongoing, so please register for next week. And if you have any feedback, you can put it in the chat box. Thanks, Jean Craig. Thank you for a great class. Yeah, that's it. Thanks so much, everyone. Here,
Thank you so much for this.
Oh yeah, what was that?
I just said thank you so much. This was lovely.
Oh, you're welcome. Nice to meet you, Jessica. And is this your sweet
Iris.
little?
This is Iris.
Iris. Thanks for doing yoga with us. That was awesome. All right, I'm gonna ring a bell to send us on our way. All right. Have a great weekend.